Hey, what's up? How you doing? It's TJX Putin back with another video, and this is just gonna be a quick little rant. Just everything coming off the top of the dome. I don't really have a structure or anything like that, but black people, we need to have a little conversation. Okay, I feel like the temperature has increased so much in the last few years, especially with such a hyper fixation on racism, victimization, crying about stuff that didn't affect them, thinking that you're so important, thinking you need handouts, letting the government take care of you. Listen, okay? No black person that exists currently in America is a victim. Nobody is a victim. You're a victim by choice. You're a victim because it's easier than bossing your life up. That's what it is. Because there's black people on billboards, there's black millionaires, there's black people that work at NASA, in the government, elected officials. We had a brown president. I'm not calling that nigga black. But I don't understand. I don't get the fixation on victimization. It's reinforced so freaking much. You don't need a handout, black people. Negroes don't need no damn handout. You are just as intelligent, just as capable, just as talented. So why are you crying? Why do you want to be a victim so bad? The only people that benefit from you feeling like a victim are those that control you, which is the Democrats that have been promising you 40 acres and a mule for 40 years and nothing has happened, and black people are still like at the bottom of the totem pole of society as far as influence, spending power. Like, show me a black man's navy, show me a black man's army, show me a prosperous majority black society. There aren't any, man. And I don't know why that is. Stop blaming it on, oh, it was colonization, oh, it was racism, oh, the Jews owned all the slave ships. At what point do you look in the mirror and think, maybe the decisions that I've made that have led up to the place I am right now in life has a factor in this? Maybe there's some validity to the fact that I should look in the mirror. It's like that just doesn't exist in the purview of modern black Americans. It doesn't. Why not? There's so much power in taking control of your circumstances. There's so much. It's liberating. It's freeing. Because if you act like you didn't cause any of your problems, how are you going to fix any of your problems? You aren't. You're not broke in a bad position in life because of Jim Crow laws. We don't live in a racist country. As a matter of fact, Africa is like the progenitor of slavery. Like, black people are so OG at owning slaves that they still own slaves today in Big 25. So, white people were the only people in history to fundamentally end slavery. But you still want to claim racism. You still want to think that the world is against you. No, the freak it's not. We have lower graduation standards for colleges for black students. We have lower graduation standards for high school students. That's crazy. If you can't pass high school, I think you're kind of retarded. I'm sorry. That's just what I think. Like, why do you need a handout for everything? Why do you need DEI? Why do you need that? Why do you need to be given a job that you aren't qualified for? Why? Why can't you just earn it? I can earn it. Thomas can earn it. Maria can earn it. Javier can earn it. Why you? Black and brown people do not need white people to look down on us and think that we need some step stool. We don't. It's so insulting because the same black people that claim that white people are so racist don't even realize that the white people that they align with, the liberals, are looking down at them preemptively, solely based off of the color of their skin. Because you can't feel compelled to help somebody without acknowledging yourself as being in a privileged enough position as to be able to help someone. Racism doesn't exist, okay? What exists is classism and resource advantages. People with money have easier lives, have less stress. That's it. That's it. So when white people have been having families and building wealth and starting businesses and doing things successfully, and your family has decided to stay on government assistance for the last 3 generations and be in public housing or government assisted housing, and you got food stamps, how are you going to excel in life or succeed in a capitalistic society? By being on government assistance. You have to literally qualify by being at the lowest of the totem pole, below the poverty line, in order to stay on government assistance. It's like you're sucking the nipple of the government and you have no power to do anything, no spending power. You are if the government wanted to cut your shit off, you would be cooked. And you think that's a place where black people should be? At the whim of the government? You really trust the government? Really? I don't want to be dependent on the government for shit. I'm going to go out and get it. I'm a hustle junkie. Can't nobody tell me I'm not going to have nothing. That's as simple as that. That's just the way it is. I'm not going to be dependent on the government. So when black people want to pretend like they need white people to throw a rope down to pull them up, how about you just start climbing? How about that? Why is that so difficult? Just try. How about try? Instead of being 19 years old and thinking that the world is so racist and you have no chance to make it in life, how about try? Let's test your theory at least. At least try. Is that so much to ask? I don't understand, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I hate victimization. I don't respect it. I don't respect victims. And that is just the permanent echo chamber that Black America has been in. And of course, there's exceptions to the rule. I myself am clearly an exception to the rule. But at the same time, we shouldn't have to have exceptions to the rule. We should have a consensus of we saw what happens when we were dependent on the government. We had no spending power. We couldn't do anything. Just so many black people below the poverty line. The crime is skyrocketed. But when black people had agency in the 50s and 60s, before the neighborhoods were flooded with crack and whatnot, Black America was doing just fine. There was no debaucherousness, at least not even close to the degree that we see nowadays with all these YNs and the crash outs. Yeah, I don't understand. I want better for my people. And not even my people. My people are the American people. I want better for black people. I want better for niggas because I look like them and they look like me. I do. They just want to keep making excuses for black people. They want to keep obfuscating what's the terminology? They want to keep obfuscating responsibility and just put it on somebody else. Put it on redlining. Put it on slavery. Put it on white privilege. Put it on just name X thing that black people make excuses for. And it's like that's what they want for black people. They don't want to say, no, I'm in control of my life. Nobody's influence on local government or whatever is going to affect me from achieving my goals. There's no backbone to the black community, it feels like. So yeah, that's my 2 cents, and I'm gonna be praying that things change. So yeah, goodbye.